This is the final installment in my three-part response to a video by Classically Abby titled, "Feminists Want You to Feel Guilty for Staying at Home. Don't Let Them." You can find links to part 1 and 2 in the YouTube video description area of this video that you are watching now. As for part 3, which is the conclusion of my response, I will get to that in just a moment. Hello, Internet. This is Sophia, the Red Angel, doing my best on this channel to bolster social justice, examine the popular culture, and promote the general betterment of society through the powers of logic, reason, and respect for evidence. If you like that, then subscribe to this channel, ring the bell, share, and comment. Anyway, Abby from Classically Abby, which would probably be more aptly referred to as Classist Abby, has been making a complete straw man of feminism, asserting that feminism wants women who prefer the domestic life over careers outside the home to somehow feel guilty for such a choice. Where we left off last time, she was going on about how feminism is responsible for guilt feelings due to its pointing out of the obvious reality of internalized misogyny.
Feminists will also tell women who want to stay at home and who want to really embrace womanhood and motherhood that they have internalized misogyny, and that the reason they want to stay at home is because their brains have been brainwashed and co-opted to believe what the patriarchy wants them to believe, which is that they can't succeed outside of the home, and so they should be in the home.
Wait a moment. Earlier, you said that it was feminism itself that teaches that there is a glass ceiling. Now you have shifted to feminism saying that patriarchy says that there is a glass ceiling. Will you make up your flippin' mind? But seriously, it is a fact that many patriarchal cultures do pressure and condition women to feel obligated to stay at home. And what is it that your own brother says about facts? Oh yeah, he says that they don't care about your feelings. And what he doesn't realize is that this characteristic of facts does not work against feminism, but against conservatism. Because the fact that many patriarchal cultures do pressure and condition women in this way does not change just because that reality gets in the way of your conservative bull excrement. If you deny that many patriarchal cultures do condition women in that way, then you are in denial of reality, which, to be honest, conservatives often are. But feminism does not hold that it is those women who should feel guilty for that. Rather, it is the patriarchal society doing the conditioning that needs to feel guilty.
Saying that women who would want to stay at home don't even really know another way, or think that way because they've been brainwashed into thinking that way. That's so not true. I know it from my own experience.
But your own experience only amounts to anecdotal evidence. And anecdotal evidence is the weakest kind of evidence. That is not to say, of course, that anecdotal evidence means nothing at all, but it generally means a lot less than what it on its face seems to mean. And the most that the anecdotal evidence of your personal experience might possibly mean is that these narratives do not hold true in your case. That is the most that your personal experience might mean. It doesn't do a flipping thing to negate the reality that many women are taught from an early age that they are obligated to go for the domestic life. It also doesn't do a flippant thing to negate the fact that many women do not prefer the domestic life, many of whom do not even want kids.
Because feminists want to believe that men and women are the same.
Now, I believe there are feminists who believe that, but they are far from the feminist mainstream, not even close. Once again, you are attacking a straw man.
Now, I do want to get something clear right off the bat. I do not believe that women have to stay at home.
I am glad to hear that you do not feel that way. However, there are many people who do feel that way. That is a fact. And once again, as your brother says, facts do not care about your feelings. And as a result, there are many girls who are raised with that idea from a very early age. I am glad that you are not one of the proponents of such a toxic idea. But though promoting such a toxic idea would be bad, so is pretending that the proponents of that toxic idea do not exist, or that they are not way too numerous.
It's obvious that women should have the opportunity to pursue a career that they find meaning in and that they are passionate about. And discussing priorities doesn't mean there should be a limit on opportunities. But here's the problem. The fight to give women the opportunity to find meaning in the workplace has resulted in shaming women who have found meaning outside of it.
As I have demonstrated, the true culprit of these guilt feelings is not the struggle for women to have opportunities. Rather, it is the lack of completion of the attainment of that goal that bears this responsibility. Because any woman who has the opportunity to advance in the workplace, deep down inside, she knows that there are other women who do not have that opportunity. And some of those other women she may have been given the opportunity instead of. Only once the goal of gender equality in the workplace is fully realized will women no longer be laden with the burden of such knowledge. True, if these women did not have this opportunity, then they would not be burdened with the knowledge that they are passing up an opportunity that other women do not have. However, I do not think that that would be an overall improvement in the state of affairs for even those specific women. The goal of feminism is for women to have the choice, free of undue pressures, including that feeling of guilt if they pick either of the two options. And I might add, the shaming of women who decline family to choose a career is also a thing.
So I actually just want to empower women to follow the choice that feels right for them.
Which is exactly what the goal of feminism is, outside of your strawman caricature of feminism, of course. That and making sure that whichever of the two choices she takes, she is treated fairly in the environment of her choosing.
So I wanted to make this video today to absolve guilt from those women who think that it is a bad thing for them to find meaning and staying at home, and to find meaning working part-time instead of full-time.
If that is your goal, then feminism is something that you should be supporting, not something that you should be opposing. Because one thing that is definitely not on the feminist agenda is for women to feel guilty for something for which in actuality it is the patriarchy that ought to feel guilty, such as letting down other women who were denied opportunities that she chooses to decline. Anywho, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please hit the thumbs up button and leave your comment in the comments area below. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and that the bell icon is active so as to increase the chance that you receive notifications when I upload new videos to this channel in the future. Share this video with your friends and everyone else, whether by social media or by whatever other means. And until next time, see ya!